Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves ya, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. So your key this week is the Fool card. New things, new places, new people, new energies are finding you. And this is actually really good. After the last sort of couple of weeks that you guys have had, I actually think you needed a reset button, right? So this is actually great because this is the universe's way of pushing the reset button. The Fool card is new things, new places, new people, new energies, new everything coming into your world. And also the Fool card reminds us that once in a while we need to switch it up, right? We have to change our vibration. And sometimes the best way to do that is to literally invert your reality. Do the direct opposite of what you would usually do in a situation and just see what kind of an effect it has. For your actions and options, you have the Two of Wands. Love this, right? So this is new business, new enterprise, new decisions that you'll have to make this week. There's a new choice that will be presented to you in some way. In terms of your actions as well, this is about aligning yourself with your own highest vibrational good and also potentially aligning yourself with what you could put, like what we would consider affluent places, people, or even situations. Now, the other thing with the Two of Wands, in terms of the options that are available to you, the message here is that you have options. There is more than one offer on the table. There's more than one possibility for you to try, which is fantastic. And I will say, because you've got the Fool card as the key to the week, it's very possible that the options that you are presented with this week maybe didn't even exist at the start of the week, right? So as you're watching this, it's probably the end of the previous week, right? So as you come into the new week, you might be thinking to yourself, well, Raf, you know, there's no options at this moment in time. They may show up for you very spontaneously. Watch out for this idea or this opposition, this idea or this opportunity to interact with or connect with affluent places, people, and situations. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Moon card. So the Moon card really is the past, right? And the Fool card really beckons us into the future. Now, when it comes to your professional or academic life, the message here then is, this is about taking something old and making it brand new, right? This is about using old ideas, old techniques, maybe taking something off the back burner and giving it a bloody good zhuzh and then putting it back out into the world in a brand new package. The other thing with the Moon card, it can be somewhat a nebulous energy, right? So I will say watch out, because your instincts could be firing on all cylinders in your work or your professional sphere, and actually it might be, and I'm sorry to say this, but it's possible that you could be actually getting in your own way because of some of the behaviors that you are exhibiting, all right? So it's really, I would say for Scorpio this week, really check in on yourself. If you're finding that you're coming up against problems and issues in your professional or academic sphere, look closer to home. All right. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is an old subject. Something that you really used to excel at is coming back into the fold, and it's probably coming back into the fold because you're having conversations this week and you're like, okay, this person's mentioned this is something that I used to do. Then you have another conversation with a different person that doesn't know that person and you talk about the same thing, and then you hear it on the TV, or that, like, there's going to be a recurring message that's consistently coming through about studies, about something that you are studying or something that you want to study, or something that you are good at but you've said to yourself, you know what, I probably need to brush that up. This is the universe's way of saying you've got something there, you need to follow through on it. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, especially for those of you that have had previous conversations around a raise in your, in your pay, for those of you that have talked about a promotion in your job, there's a chance for you to reapproach that conversation this week in a new way. And I've got to say, with that Two of Wands, if you absolutely go for it bold as brass, the chances are you could walk out with both the money and the promotion that you're looking for, or at least a damn sight better prospects than you have at this moment in time. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is literally something that you've offered before, whether this is a service, whether it is an idea, whether it's a product. There's something that you have done before that needs to be repurposed and repackaged, but is ready to go back out into the world in some way. I'm kind of excited about this energy because it's something that I'll be doing as well. And obviously I'm not a Scorpio, I could never be that awesome. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really good way for you guys to go. And then for those of you that are retired and no longer working for any reason, there's something here potentially that you are somewhat disillusioned with. And I think this is because you're having to play a waiting game on somebody else. It's like there's some advancement that you want to make, but it's like, well, in order to do this, I've got to wait for you to finish A, B, and C. So you've got the Page of Pentacles in your love and relations. There's a chance that this week you are learning something about a partner, and it's something that you like. Even for those of you that are partnered, married, let's say you've been in your relationship for like a really long time, whatever is said to you by your significant other this week, maybe it's something they've said to you in the past. That's possible. I don't personally feel like it is. I feel like this is something that they're sharing with you about their past, and it leaves you a little bit kind of stunned because you're like, hang on a sec, like we've been together like nearly 20 years. You've never bloody mentioned that. Do you know what I mean? Scorpio's like, how dare you beat me at my own game, right? The secret stuff is my stuff. But something that they share with you could set you on a path of learning because it gets you to see things in a really different perspective. For those of you that are single and looking to mingle, it's likely to be in a place of learning on a course, whether this is in person or online. It's likely to be in a learning or a practical application of knowledge setting that you are likely to connect with or interact with somebody that you could potentially be something more. For your money and materials, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is a good one for money because this is slow, long money, right? It's like slow release energy in the body. This means that whatever you're setting into motion this week, especially if it centers around a partnership, a connection, or a collaboration, this is a way for you to make consistent money or increase sales for something. So that could be really nice as well. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, one of my favorite cards for physical health, because this is like a slow and steady incremental improvement, and also a realization of how much stronger and or fitter you are getting or have become. And then finally, for your home and environment, frankly, you're not spending a lot of time in one place this week. It looks like you're here, there, and everywhere, darting about all over the place. All right, with that said, I forgot to mention as well, remember these weeklies will be going into a membership very soon, like as in very, very soon. It's going to be $8.99 a month. You'll get all of your weeklies plus some other added extra goodies. So I will say stay tuned for that because it's coming, and I don't want anybody to get caught out and say, hang on, you didn't tell us this was happening. I've been saying it for weeks. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens, but the switchover is coming. Stay tuned. There'll be lots of new content, lots of different stuff that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. But if you want to keep getting these, you will need to sign up for one of those memberships. All right. With that said, take care, and I'll see you soon.